Is your desire bringing your twin flame closer or pushing them away? Have you ever felt a longing so deep that it seems to reach beyond this lifetime? A pull so intense that no matter how much you try to ignore it, it keeps calling you back. This is the energy of feminine desire in the twin flame journey, a force that can either bring union closer or create more distance. But how do you know which one you're doing? The feminine carries a sacred magnetism, a power to attract, to manifest, to align with the flow of divine timing. But when desire turns into attachment, urgency, or fear, it can push union further away. So how do you shift from resistance to attraction? How do you harness this powerful energy to align with your twin flame rather than repel them? In this video, we'll uncover the deeper truth about feminine desire in the twin flame connection, what it really is, how to use it to accelerate your journey, and what happens when you finally surrender to its full potential. Stay until the end, because this could change everything for you. And tell me in the comments, do you feel like your desire is aligning you with union or creating resistance? Let's talk about it. What feminine desire really means. Feminine desire in the twin flame journey is not just about wanting your counterpart. It's a deep, soul-level yearning that transcends physical attraction or romantic longing. It's the pull of destiny, the recognition of a connection that has always existed. But what many don't realize is that this desire isn't just about the other person, it's about you. This powerful energy is a reflection of your inner world. When the feminine craves union, what she's truly seeking is her own wholeness, her own divine essence. The twin flame connection acts as a mirror, revealing where that desire comes from. Is it from love, trust, and alignment, or from fear, lack, and desperation? Many on this path experience waves of longing so intense that they feel like they might break. But here's the truth. Desire itself is not the problem. The key is how you hold it. If it becomes an obsession, a need to control the timing or actions of the masculine, it creates resistance. But when it is honored as a sacred force, one that inspires growth, surrender, and deep self-love, it becomes magnetic. Ask yourself, is your desire for union pushing you into impatience and frustration? Or is it guiding you to a deeper love within yourself? By shifting this energy from neediness to openness, from grasping to trusting, the feminine steps into her true power. And when that happens, everything begins to change. Desire is one of the most powerful forces in the twin flame journey. It has the potential to accelerate union, drawing both counterparts together like a cosmic magnet, but it can just as easily become the very thing that blocks it. How? Because desire, when unbalanced, can turn into attachment, impatience, and even fear of separation, all of which create resistance instead of flow. When the feminine fully embodies her desire in a healthy way, it radiates an irresistible energy. She becomes a beacon of self-love, confidence, and surrender. This naturally draws the masculine in, because at a soul level, he feels the pull of that frequency. When feminine desire is rooted in trust and openness, it creates space for the masculine to step forward without pressure, without fear, without the weight of expectation. But when desire turns into urgency, when it comes from a place of, I need this union now, or why isn't he here yet? The energy shifts. Instead of attraction, it creates energetic tension. The masculine, feeling this pressure, often responds with withdrawal, silence, or hesitation. Have you ever felt like the closer you try to get, the more distant he becomes? That's because unbalanced desire turns into a block instead of a bridge. So how do you know if your desire is helping or hurting the connection? Ask yourself, does my longing for union feel peaceful and empowering, or does it feel heavy and frustrating? Are you using this desire as fuel for your own growth, or is it making you feel stuck, waiting for something outside of yourself to feel whole? The feminine's energy sets the tone for this journey. When she lets go of grasping and instead allows desire to flow naturally without trying to force or control the timing, everything shifts. The moment she stops chasing, the energy relaxes, and the masculine can finally move toward her in his own divine timing. Manifesting union isn't just about waiting for the right moment. It's about becoming the energetic match for the connection you desire. The twin flame journey is deeply spiritual, and alignment is everything. But how do you shift your energy in a way that calls in the masculine effortlessly, without chasing, without resistance? First, understand that manifestation isn't about making something happen. It's about allowing it to unfold naturally. Many feminines unconsciously block their own union by focusing too much on the lack of it. Thoughts like, why isn't he here yet? Or, I'm doing all this inner work, so where is he? Create an energetic signal of absence. The universe doesn't respond to words. It responds to vibration. So if your energy is rooted in frustration or impatience, that's what gets mirrored back. Are you truly in a state of trust? Or are you secretly doubting the journey? To shift this, the feminine must embody the energy of union before it happens. That means living as if the love you seek is already present within you. Instead of waiting for him to fill a void, fill it yourself. Step into your highest self, confident, radiant, at peace. What does the version of you who is already in union feel like? How does she move through the world? The more you align with that version of yourself, the faster union becomes inevitable. Another key to alignment is detachment from the outcome. This doesn't mean giving up on union. It means surrendering the how and when. Many twin flames experience delays because they are energetically gripping too tightly. Imagine holding sand in your palm. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. But when your hand is open, the sand rests effortlessly. The same goes for energy. When you trust, you allow. So how do you know when you're truly aligned? When thoughts of union bring you joy rather than longing. When you feel complete within yourself, knowing that love isn't something outside of you, but something you radiate. When your energy shifts, everything around you must shift too. The masculine responds to the feminine's vibration, even if he isn't consciously aware of it. The more you embody love, the more you magnetize it back to you. One of the hardest yet most powerful lessons on the twin flame journey is learning to surrender. The feminine energy naturally wants to nurture, guide, and even fix things when they don't seem to be moving forward. But what if the very act of trying to control the outcome is what's blocking it? Have you ever felt like the more you push, the further away union seems? Surrender doesn't mean giving up on the connection. It means releasing the need to force it into happening on your timeline. The universe operates on divine timing, and twin flame unions are no exception. When the feminine tries to hold on too tightly, analyzing every sign, overthinking every message, or lack thereof, constantly questioning where he is, that energy of attachment creates resistance. Imagine trying to swim upstream instead of allowing the river to carry you. Surrender is about trusting the current and knowing that you're already being led exactly where you need to be. But trust goes even deeper. Many feminines say they trust the journey, yet deep down, they still carry fear. What if this never happens? What if I'm wrong about this connection? That fear creates an energetic block. The masculine, whether consciously or unconsciously, can feel this tension. True trust means releasing those doubts and stepping into certainty, not just hope. So, how do you surrender without feeling like you're losing control? The answer is self-focus. Instead of waiting for union, become so fulfilled in your own life that union becomes a natural result, not an obsession. Focus on your joy, your passions, your growth. Who are you outside of this connection? Twin flames are mirrors. When the feminine shifts into a state of peace and wholeness, the masculine feels that pull to rise into his divine role. When you fully surrender, something magical happens. The energy shifts effortlessly. Suddenly, you're no longer chasing, worrying, or feeling stuck. You step into flow, and in that flow, everything starts aligning. The right opportunities, the right moments, and yes, even union begin unfolding naturally. Can you allow yourself to trust, even when you can't see the full path ahead? That's the real test. The twin flame journey isn't just about love, it's about transformation. And true transformation happens when you stop resisting, stop forcing, and start allowing. The moment you fully let go, you realize something powerful. You were never without love to begin with. It was within you all along. So now that you understand the role of feminine desire, surrender, and alignment, what comes next? How do you move forward on this journey without getting stuck in waiting, longing, or confusion? The truth is, the twin flame journey was never about the other person. It has always been about you. The biggest mistake is believing that union happens when the other person is ready when, in reality, the real transformation happens when you fully step into your power, joy, and purpose. Are you living as your highest self, or are you still waiting for something outside of you to change? One of the hardest parts of this journey is detaching from the timeline and trusting the process. The moment you stop obsessing over when union will happen, you create space for it to actually manifest. Twin flame connections unfold in divine timing, not according to the ego's need for control. Instead of watching the clock, start watching your own growth. What would your life look like if you were already whole, already fulfilled, already in deep love with yourself? That's the energy that attracts everything effortlessly. A huge energetic block for many feminines is staying in longing mode. The more you focus on what's missing, the more you reinforce the separation. Instead, shift into embodiment. Become the version of yourself that's already living in union energy. If you were already with your twin flame, how would you feel? How would you move through life? What choices would you make differently? This shift is what magnetizes everything to you, not just in love, but in every aspect of your journey. The next step isn't about chasing something outside of you. It's about unlocking the version of yourself that has already arrived. If this message resonated with you, let's keep the conversation going. Drop A in the comments if you're ready to step into your power and align with union energy. What's been your biggest challenge on this journey? Let's support each other and grow together. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new insight on your twin flame path. Your transformation starts now.